Loving Color on NBC by Ford.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Ford Show. Starring Tennessee Ernie Ford. It certainly must require a lot of talent to play so beautifully on such a small piano. Yes, especially when you consider that the black keys are just painted on.
You're ahead in a Ford all the way. I got plenty of nothing. Nothing's plenty for me. I got no car, got no mule, got no misery.
No, sir.
The folks with plenty of plenty got a lock on their door, afraid somebody's gonna rob them while they're out making more.
That's right.
What for? I got no lock on the door, that's no way to be. They can steal the rug from the floor, that's okay with me. But the things that I prize, like the stars in the skies, all are free. Got plenty of nothing, nothing's plenty for me. I got my gal, got my song, got heaven the whole day long.
No use complaining. What?
Got my gal, got my Lord, got my song. I ain't a-frettin' about hell till the time arrives. Never worry long as I'm well. Never one to strive to be good, to be bad. Life is swell and I'm glad I'm alive. I got plenty of nothing. Nothing's plenty for me. I got my gal, got my song, got heaven the whole day long.
No use complaining. What?
Got my gal, got my Lord, got my song. Thank you. Thank you very much. And a good evening to you. I guess I don't have to tell you that the song we just did is from Porgy and Bess with music by the immortal George Gershwin. Now, we were only going to do just the one song, but if you feel like we do, a George Gershwin song is like a kiss on a honeymoon. You just can't stop with one. Now, at the last minute, we decided to do a few more of the wonderful songs from Porgy and Bess. However, it gives us a little problem. To do the next number, the top 20 need 60 seconds to get ready. So I'll have to just sit here and talk that long. I don't have anything to say. Do I want to say anything? Well, I'll tell you what I can do. I can do like the newspapers do and read some of those little fillers, you know, the little 2 or 3 line items that they stick in the little holes in the papers. You ever stop and read those in the newspapers? I cut some of them out. Here's one. In one recent year, French gourmets ate 600 million snails. I bet you never read that in your paper. Here's one. Contrary to public belief, Stanley's first words to Dr. Livingston were, "Hello there." People didn't know that. Here's one. Graduates of Vassar College have an average of 3.4 children, while graduates of Yale have an average of 2.1. Now, that proves that women have more children than men. That proves. Well, I just got the signal that the top 20 are ready, so here we go with the rest of our Porgy and Bess medley. Ladies and gentlemen, the top 20.
Up on Upper Fifth Avenue. And then Harlem will go strutting. We'll go a-strutting. And there'll be nothing too good for you. I'll dress you in silks and satin. In the latest Paris dye. All the news you'll be forgetting. You'll be forgetting. There'll be no fretting. Just nothing but smile. Come along with me. That's the place. Don't be a fool. Come along. Come along. Leaving soon for New York. Come with me, that's where we belong. Sister, that's where we
and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry.
One of these mornings,
Summertime,
you're gonna rise up singing.
Summertime,
Then you spread your wings and you take the sky. But till that morning,
summertime,
there's nothing can harm.
Summertime,
With Daddy and Mammy, standing by.
heavenly land. I'll ride that long, long road if you are there to guide my hand. Oh Lord, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to the heavenly land. Oh Lord, it's a long, long way, but you'll be there to take my hand. Say, if you're in the market for a compact station wagon, make sure you look them all over carefully from one end to the other, including the business end here. Now just look how easy you can put away the groceries in a Falcon wagon. And this roll-down rear window is mighty handy for ventilation, too. Now here's something else. If you've got an extra long load to carry, just flip down the tailgate and you've got an extra 20 inches of load length. Now, those are conveniences you don't get in many of the other compact wagons. Some of them have a big, awkward door like this. You have to reach down to open, lift way up, and then duck under to put the packages in. And there's no tailgate for long loads and no roll-down rear window for ventilation. Now, here's another type with an old-fashioned lift gate. Now, that's just a thing to knock your head on. And another compact wagon has a door like a delivery wagon, which is fine for a truck. But you can't leave it open when you're moving, and of course, there's no tailgate. Well, it's easy to see when it comes to loading convenience, you just can't beat a Falcon wagon. And you can't beat Falcon wagon for economy either. It sells for the low, low Falcon price and will go up to 30 miles on a gallon of gas. Look it over in your Ford dealer showroom. When you do, then you know why we say you're ahead in a Ford all the way. Thank you. Now, it's time for you to meet our guest this evening. She's a charming, lovely young lady with a most unusual talent. She has a wonderful show every Saturday morning on NBC that my whole family never miss. I know you're going to thoroughly enjoy her. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sheri Lewis and her little friends, Charlie Horse and Lamb Chop.
Now let me see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pennies. Wow-wee!
Lamb Chop.
Hello, Sheri. Sheri,
What, darling?
how many pennies there are in $300,000?
$300,000?
That's right.
In $300,000, there are 30 million pennies.
Easy come, easy go. I certainly hope the new administration does something about the rising cost of pennies. I'm going to ask Caroline Kennedy to talk to her daddy.
Lamb Chop. What do you want with all your pennies?
Well, Charlie Horse and me was going to put on our own television spectacular.
Oh, really?
Like Shirley Temple.
Oh.
I like her. She's a great actress.
Shirley Temple?
Yeah, 'cause every Sunday on her own show, Shirley Temple is a grown-up lady.
Yes.
And then on the rest of the week in the late movies, she plays the part of a little girl. I mean, that's talent.
Lamb Chop, you gonna do a fairy tale?
Uh-huh.
Which one?
Snow White and the 32 Dwarfs.
32 Dwarfs.
I promised jobs to a lot of my friends.
Who's going to play Snow White?
Me.
And who's going to play Prince Charming?
Ernest.
Ernest.
Yeah.
Well, did you talk to Ernest about it yet?
Did I talk to Ernie? The whole thing is about Ernie. Did I talk to Ernie? How could I do it without Ernie? Did I talk to Ernie?
Did you?
You think I should?
Well, I should say so.
Well, Charlie Horse said that he would.
Well, did he?
I don't know.
All right, I'll ask him. Charlie Horse.
Hello.
Charlie Horse, did you talk to Ernie about Snow White?
Well, I'll tell you.
No fancy answers, Charlie. No fooling around. I want a simple answer. Did you talk to Ernie or didn't you? Well, now give me a direct answer, Charlie. Just yes or no. Yes or no. Well, now come on, Charlie.
Hey, what are you, Perry Mason or somebody? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Perry Mason. Did you hear it? Didn't you hear? He said he... You get it, Charlie? That was a stupid remark, Charlie.
Charlie, I didn't get the answer.
Huh?
Did you talk to Ernie or didn't you about Snow White?
Well, I asked him to tell Lanchop the story.
Oh, that was a good... Shh! What's the matter?
Here he comes now. Goodbye, Lanchop. Goodbye, Sheri. Oof.
Hi, Sheri.
Hello, Ernie.
How are you?
How are you?
Welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Lamb Chop.
Hello, big buddy.
Well, you're just looking prettier than ever. You got the cutest little hands. You know that? They're real cute. Ain't cute?
You like?
Cute little feet, too.
Stop tickling my feet and cut that out.
You're not ticklish.
Oh.
I like your little pink ears, too, and this is my favorite place. Right there. What's the matter with you?
That thing under your nose tickles.
Oh, come on. Oh, sit up there. Lamb Chop, Charlie Horse said you wanted me to tell you the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
That's right, Prince.
Lamb Chop, Lamb Chop, Lamb Chop.
Don't butt in, wicked stepmother. Go ahead, Charming.
Well, now this is the way my grandmother used to tell it to me.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, right now. Once upon a time, there was a little yellow-haired mucket named Snow White.
Mucket?
Mucket. Mucket. Like you.
Mucket.
Right. Well, Snow White's eyes were so blue. They were bluer than the first prize ribbon at a hog show. And every time the fellers saw her walking by, their hearts melted like lard on a hot griddle.
Mucket.
Mucket, that's right. Now, she lived in a big knotty pine shack next to the sawmill with her mean old stepmother. And I tell you, she was so sour that everybody figured she was weaned from a kraut crock. Now, how do you like it so far? Good. We'll go on.
Good.
Well, now, the stepmother was very jealous because next to Snow White, she looked like a sack full of fish heads. Yeah, it's just
Honey!
as a matter of fact, she was so jealous, do you know what she did?
No.
She slipped Snow White a bowl of poison hominy grit.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
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 Poisoned honey grits.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, isn't that terrible?
Yes.
But along came the prince.
Son of a gun!
Here he comes. Yes. Prince Epperson comes galloping up on his mule. Sees Snow White there.
Yeah.
Gives her a great big smooch. She wakes up, and they live happily ever after. What do you think of that?
Ernie,
What, sweetie?
what's a smooch?
What's a smooch? Whoa. That's a smooch.
Is that the only kind of smooch?
No, that's not the only kind of smooch. This is my favorite kind. Right there.
Oh, wait! Hey, Lancho. Did you get the contract from Ernie? No, but I did get one heck of a smooch.
Yeah. Contract? What's going on here?
Tell him.
No, I think you ought to tell him.
What's going on?
Big buddy,
Hmm?
I'm gonna make a star of you. You see, I'm gonna play Snow White, and I want you to play my Prince Charming.
Prince Chow Mein?
Yes, you're good enough to eat.
Oh, come on, sweetie. Now, I could never play Prince Charming. I couldn't do the part.
You could make it on your smooch alone.
All right, now, come on. I know I couldn't play the part, but I know some songs from Snow White. Will you sing with me?
You know them.
I'll teach you.
All right.
Say, come here. Don't you think you better ask Sheri and Charlie to sing with us? Okay, go ahead.
You could sing if you wanna.
You're very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, Harry, here we go.
What do I sing?
You sing hi-ho.
Okay, after you, sir.
After me, you sing hi-ho.
Hi-ho.
Okay.
Hi-ho.
Okay,
Hi-ho.
got it. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Hi-ho.
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 Hoo-ha.
Now, just hold it, Harry. Hold it, Harry. Hold it.
Hi-hee. Hoo-hee.
Sweetie.
Oops. Oops.
Hi-ho.
I goofed.
No, that's all right.
Hi-ho.
Hi-ho. That's it. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, Harry. Okay.
Okay.
Hi-ho.
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 It's off to work we go.
Go.
Just keep on singing all day long.
Hi-ho.
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 For if you're feeling low.
Yo-yo.
You positively can't go wrong with a hi.
Hi-ho.
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 To make your troubles go.
They'll go.
Just keep on singing all day long.
Hi-ho.
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 Hi-ho. If you're feeling low,
Yo-yo.
you positively can't go wrong with a hi. Hi. With a hi, 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 hi. Take it, lamb chop. Oh. Lamb chop, thanks, God, bye, Sheri. Come back soon.
When you've got something big to say it big. And that's just what we're doing. You're looking at the number of miles you'll normally go in your 61 Ford before it will need a chassis lubrication. 30,000 miles. Now, for you folks who trade in your car every couple of years, this means you'll probably never need a chassis lubrication. For you, the expensive annoyance of the old-fashioned grease job is gone forever. Some others of you, of course, will keep your 61 Ford longer than 30,000 miles. What do you do then? Well, look, all it takes is about $4.20 to get your Ford lubricated for another 30,000 miles. That's right, you'll spend $4 for 60,000 miles, while most other car owners will be spending $80 to $100 for grease jobs. And they'll have to put up with all the inconvenience that goes with frequent lubrications, too. Ford is the only, I repeat, the only manufacturer that builds a low-priced car that'll go 30,000 miles between chassis lubrications. And that's only one of many, many ways a 61 Ford will save you money and trouble. So if you're tired of the nuisance and expense of taking care of your car, get all the facts on the first car beautifully built to take care of itself, the 1961 Ford.
Our spiritual tonight tells how the Lord told Noah to build his ark.
Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, and he landed high and dry.
The Lord looked looked down from his window in the sky, said, I created man, but I don't remember why. Nothing but fighting since creation day. I'll send a little water and wash them all away. The Lord came down and looked around a spell. There was Mr. Noah behaving mighty well. That is the reason the scriptures record. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, and he landed high and dry. The Lord said, Noah, there's going to be a flood. There's going to be some water, and there's going to be some mud. Take off your hat, Noah. Take off your coat. Get Ham, Shem, and Japheth and build yourself a boat. Noah said, Lord, I don't believe I could. The Lord said, Noah, get some sturdy gopher wood. Never know what you can do till you try. Build it 50 cubits wide and 30 cubits high.
Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, and he landed high and dry.
Noah said, there she is, Lord. And the Lord said, Noah, it's time to get aboard. Take a creature, a he and a she. Of course, Mrs. Noah and the whole family. Noah said, Lord, it's getting mighty dark. The Lord said, Noah, get those creatures in the ark. Noah said, Lord, it's beginning to pour. The Lord said, Noah, hurry up, shut the door.
Shut the door, shut the door.
The ark rose up on the bosom of the deep. And after 40 days, Mr. Noah took a peek. Said, we're not moving, Lord, where are we at? The Lord said, you're sitting on Mount Ararat. And Noah said, Lord, it's getting mighty dry. The Lord said, Noah, see my rainbow in the sky? Take all your creatures and people to earth. Don't be more trouble than you're worth. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, and he landed high and dry. And he landed high and dry. And he landed high and dry.
Well, that about wraps it up for tonight. We'd like to thank Sheri Lewis and her little friends for such a delightful visit. And don't forget, we'll be back next week when our guest will be Uncle Charlie Weaver from Mount Ida, Cliff Arquette. Until then, don't forget to drop by and see your Ford dealer. He's got a stall full of Falcons and a trough full of good deals. Good night, and bless your little pea-picking heart.
Your host has been Ford, maker of the 1961 Ford, the 1961 Falcon, and the 1961 Thunderbird. See them at your Ford dealers.
You're ahead in a Ford all the way.
The Ford Show is a living color presentation on NBC. Portions of this program were pre-recorded. Now stay tuned for Groucho Marx and the Groucho Show, next over most of these NBC stations. Ford also brings you Wagon Train, starring Ward Bond and Robert Horton, over most of these same NBC stations. Each year, cerebral palsy strikes 10,000 children. Strike Back gives United Cerebral Palsy's 53-minute march.
Two premieres. See Happy, starring Ronnie Burns and Yvonne Lime, followed by the hilarious One Happy Family, tomorrow on NBC.